Most patients are apprehensive about having any medical procedure, especially if you get a letter in the post saying you're having a colonoscopy. So most patients get worried about the procedure and especially the bowel preparation. A good colonoscopy is when you've had a good bowel preparation. So it is important you get it right at the beginning. So when we send you the bowel preparation, make sure you read the instruction properly. You take it on time, you keep to low fiber diet, drink plenty of water, because when you come for your colonoscopy, the endoscopist should be able to have a clear view of your mucosa, and they will be able to diagnose you properly.
I like to be prepared for everything, and certainly with this procedure, you need to prepare really well. Because if you don't do it properly, they won't be able to do the procedure correctly, and you'll have to go back again later. The actual bowel preparation itself is just a couple of sachets of powder you mix with water. If you can sort out what might happen, get that covered, it shouldn't be a problem at all.
Once you get the letter in the post for your appointment date, make sure you put it in your calendar to say, I am having a colonoscopy on this date. Once you receive the bowel prep pack, read your instruction properly.
Well, I think that you're always going to think that it's going to be worse than it is, and I think a lot of the worrying probably isn't really worth it in the end, because it's not as bad as people think it's going to be.
The pack contained a leaflet explaining what the procedure was, what quantities of the bowel preparation I had to take, how to mix it, they explained when to take it.
So for my bowel prep, I took Moviprep, and I had a morning appointment the next day. So the day before, I could eat a light breakfast at about 9, and I couldn't eat after that. Obviously, you can have clear fluids, so I had Bovril, Oxo, and you could sieve soup, and then at 7 p.m. I'd take the next one.
If you don't like the taste, you can dilute it with lemon squash, orange squash, depending on what you like.
And I was told that if you drank it for a straw, it'd make it taste a bit better, which it did. And yeah, so it's not that nice, but in the end I diluted it with lemonade, which made it taste a bit better.
If you take Moviprep and you have an afternoon appointment, the day before your procedure, you will need to have a light lunch. At 7 p.m., you take your first lot of Moviprep, which is A and B mixed together with plenty of water. Then the next one should be at 6 a.m. on the day of your procedure. Again, you mix A and B together. Up to 2 hours before your procedure, you can have plenty of fluids, and that include water, tea, coffee without milk. If you're taking Moviprep, you have to be on a low fiber diet, roughly 2 to 3 days before your procedure. Avoid fruit and veg. Avoid eating brown bread and keep to white bread. Avoid anything with seeds and nuts, as this can interfere with your bowel preparation.
If anyone was nervous about taking the bowel prep, I'd tell them that stay at home and not to go out. Don't be concerned about traveling to the hospital or things like that, because by the next day, you're all cleared out anyway.
The most important thing to do when you're doing your bowel preparation is to drink plenty of fluids, because the aim of the bowel prep is for you to have a clean colon. It is very important you get it right the first time.